Hello students, in this video I am going to start chapter number 5, the fundamental units of life. In this, what is the fundamental unit of life? Fundamental unit of life is cell. Cell, the group of cell forms tissue and the group of tissue forms organ, then organ system and then organisms. In this, first of all, the cell was found by Robert Hooke when he was seeing the core in the bark of tree. This was in the year 1665 when Hooke made his strange observation through a self-designed microscope. And the cell is a Latin word mean little room. And in this whole chapter we will see what are living organism made up of. In this, what are the structures? All the cells forms an tissue, then tissue, organ, and then organ system, and then organism. So the structure, what are this structure? It forms by the cells. These structures look similar to each other. Together they form a big structure like an onion bulb. When onion bulb is an example. The small structures that we see are the basic building units of the onion bulbs. These structures are called cell. Means a cell can form a whole onion bulb. There are two types, which is unicellular and multicellular. In unicellular, the examples are amoeba, then Chlamydomonas, Paramecium and bacteria, which are only single cell. They are called unicellular. And then the group of cells means many cells. They are called as multicellular organisms. On the basis of cell, there are two types, unicellular and multicellular. In multicellular, human beings are included. Then in some organism, we will see different kinds of cells as shown in this figure. Smooth cell, blood cells, nerve cells which are seen in brain, ovum, sperm, bone cell, and this is fat cell. These are different kinds of cell. The shape and size of cells are related to the specific functions they perform. Some cells like amoeba have changing shapes. In some cases, the cell shape would be more or less fixed or peculiar for a particular type of cells. In this, we can see division of labors in multicellular organism. Division of labors means there are multicellular means many cells are present in that organism. Division of labor means individual organ like heart, its function is particular, which is it pumps blood. For stomach, it digests food. But in amoeba, where is unicellular means only one cell is present, it does all the activity which multicellular with different organs are doing in humans. But it differs in amoeba, where one cell can perform all the functions like digestion or taking food, injection or exit of food, residual bodies. Now in this we will see what is a cell made up of, what is the structure organism of a cell. The first we will see the plasma membrane of a cell or cell membrane. This is an outermost covering of the cell that separates the content of the cell from its external environment. This is the structure of plasma membrane. This is intrinsic protein, extrinsic protein, and this plasma membrane is located outside an cell. It is a covering which separates from external environment. The plasma membrane also allows or permit the entry and exit of some material. That's why it is known as selective permeable membrane, because it only allows some entry and some exit of material. So it is selective permeable membrane. Then it also allows the entry and exit of CO2 and oxygen, carbon dioxide and oxygen through diffusion. In this para, it is explained about when there is oxygen less in atmosphere, when oxygen is less in atmosphere, but the concentration of oxygen is more in the cell, then from the lower concentration which is in atmosphere, and when it is higher in cell, then the concentration will flow from higher concentration to lower concentration, means higher concentration when there is in cell and lower concentration in atmosphere. So the CO2 will exchange from the cell to the atmosphere. And the same example is given in oxygen. When there is less oxygen in the cell and more oxygen in atmosphere, then from higher concentration, means from atmosphere, it will pass through the cell, means higher to lower concentration. It is written in this: in the cell's external environment, the concentration of CO2 is low. In environment, when CO2 is low as compared to the inside of the cell, as soon as there is difference of concentration, means there is difference in concentration where there is lower and higher concentration, lower in atmosphere and higher in cells. When there is a difference of concentration inside and outside of cell, CO2 moves out of the cell. It always follows this rule: higher concentration to the lower concentration. And this same occurs in the oxygen. And this all process is done by diffusion. Water also obeys the law of diffusion, means the diffusion, it proves in liquid and in gaseous state. Now we will see osmosis, the movement of water molecules through such a selective permeable membrane. When there is a selective permeable membrane present between the two medium or two state, then it is called osmosis. As it is shown in this, there is no membrane present. Where there is no presence of membrane, selective permeable membrane, and the exchange from higher to lower concentration, it is higher concentration till here and lower concentration till here, then it will exchange from higher concentration to lower concentration without the help of membrane, then it is called diffusion. But where there is a semi-permeable membrane between two media A and B, here A has higher concentration while B has lower concentration, and with the help of selective permeable membrane, there is exchange of water from higher concentration to lower concentration. It is known as osmosis. In this, the movement of water across the plasma membrane is also affected by the amount of substance dissolved in water. Thus, osmosis is the passage of water from a region of higher water concentration through a semi-permeable membrane to a region of lower water concentration. This water word is very important. Now we will see two terms: solute. What is solute? Solute means it is a solution of sugar or salt. In this, there are